Hi, welcome along to this blustery, chilly yet sunny day here in Norfolk on the Norfolk Broads. I wanted to take a moment to talk about the solstice, or the shortest day of the year as I often think of it. I mean, solstice is Latin and sol is sun, and the other bit means like to stop, or like it's when the sun stops in its tracks and stops moving, you know. And in the Northern Hemisphere, it often happens on the 21st of December, occasionally the 22nd of December, and that's for all the Northern Hemisphere. And on the other side of the world, in the Southern Hemisphere, it's back to front, so their shortest day is June the 21st. And I love the symbolism of the shortest day, and it's been celebrated through the millennia, really, you know, thousands and thousands of years. There's buildings and customs, like ancient buildings that are like Stonehenge or the pyramids or whatever, that are sometimes angled towards the shortest day. And this is throughout cultures: Egypt, Native American, Siberian, African. I mean, wherever people were, really. There's this reverence for this shortest day. And I wonder back and I think, well, whatever was it like then, you know, when with no electricity, you know, just candles and fires, you know. Like in the UK, like the shortest day of the year is about, I think it's like 7 hours, 50 minutes. So the rest of the time is dark, really. And when you kind of haven't got electricity, that must have been, I don't know how it must have been, rough, cold, you know, like the fires, like the candles. And so I guess even without the spiritual significance of the shortest day, on just a practical basis, it must have been like, oh my God, the sun's coming back, you know. And on a symbolic level, there's this kind of, the sun descends inside of us. So that darkness inside of us, that as the sun wanes, it comes within us and then to rise again. So you have this kind of rebirth, rise again aspect to the shortest day, where we can come back maybe a little bit different. Because as I look at it now, all the trees around me, if you see this oak tree just behind me, you know, the leaves are almost entirely off there. Whereas a month or two ago, there was lots of brown leaves hanging there, the autumn. So the autumn is like a letting go. And a weird fact that I somehow retained, leaves fall off the trees because the branches, like where they attach, the branch gets too big and then they fall off. So there's that metaphor of growth, really. Like maybe like the branches will be a bit bigger next year, you know, and the leaves will come back. And I'm a bit of a Matrix geek. I love the Matrix, the films. Maybe not the fourth one so much, but I think in the third one, the Oracle changes, like the one who gives Neo the advice. And although that was brought around by sad circumstances of the lady passing, the symbolism they used was, yes, I'm still the Oracle, but I look different, but I have aspects of the old Oracle, but there's new aspects. Do you know what I mean? So there's that kind of, I don't know, sometimes I think with the shortest day, there's that kind of, I wonder how we'll come back differently. And so there's that shortest day, and maybe on a personal development level, it's that time where we can go to dream, where we can kind of rest. I think rest is important, you know, because when you look at the world around us in winter, the leaves fall off, the trees rest. You know, in some ways it looks like, you know, the leaves might never come back, you know, like the sun may never return. And maybe in ancient times that was what it felt like. Thank God the sun's come back. I mean, they knew it would, but there's that aspect of gratitude or something that the sun does return. So for me, I always try to do something, even if it's just sit there quietly and ponder. It's a great time for like vision boards, or sitting quietly and just seeing what may come. And I sometimes think of the earth and all the seeds, and not every seed will germinate. And what's that saying? Where attention goes, energy flows. So there's that aspect of nurturing the seeds we want to come back into us. And some we know what we're nurturing, and then maybe there'll be some surprises in there. But to me, that's why I love the solstice. That's why I love the shortest day, because it brings that energy inward. We get to rest, we get to dream, and then as we go past that, every day gets a little bit longer. Not necessarily warmer straight away, but I wish it did. But it seems to take a couple more months for that to happen. But that the light's returning, and then at some point, growth happens. So thank you. Thanks for coming along. And that's my thoughts on the solstice. I'll see you next time. Bye.